Hello everyone, welcome to the live stream. So this is the second take. I hope everything will be fine this time. So I think you could have already noticed that I can switch the slides. Perfect. So for those of you who don't know my name, I'm Tanya and I've been teaching English for over 15 years now. I'm a non-native English teacher and I've had the privilege of working in many different countries and helping students from all over the world. So now I'm here and today we're going to talk about 25 real-life phrases that will help you sound more natural in English. I hope that you are ready. So whether you are a beginner or advanced, these expressions will help you sound like a native speaker in no time. So before we get started, I'd love to hear where you're all tuning in from, and feel free to drop a comment and say hi. All right. Hello. Hello, Claudia. I hope that I'm pronouncing your name correctly. Hi, Maria. So sorry, I cannot see the chat on my screen, but I can see it here. To accept an offer that you probably shouldn't. It's like saying, sure, I accept. Sure, I accept. But you probably shouldn't. Remember that. For example, you had a full dinner or lunch. You feel full. You don't want any food. You're good. But your friend says, want to split dessert? Want to split a dessert? And you don't say no. You say, go on then. Go on then. Or you are at a small get-together with your friends and you've probably had a couple of glasses of wine and you understand that probably you shouldn't have any more. But your friend asks you another glass of wine and you say, oh, go on then. Go on. You accept it. But there is another meaning of this phrase, and it is go ahead, start or continue to do something. For example, you really think you can beat me? Go on then, prove it. Like, go ahead, start proving your point. Or, you said you had news. Go on then, spill. It's like, yeah, go ahead, start telling me this news. Yeah, this news. Okay. Well, I also would say that this phrase is more typical for British English, but and I will actually point it out for each phrase. But in general, it doesn't matter. You will be understood. Just know that this is more of a British English. Okay. Next one, and all right, just a second. I noticed that my presentation is not, that my slides are not sliding again. Let me fix it. Okay. Good. I think we are back to normal. I'm sorry that you couldn't see the examples before. Now you can. I will give you a couple of seconds to read and next one. Why the long face? Why the long face? Have a long face, and this is a set expression, have a long face means to look sad. I don't know the story behind it. I'm just thinking now that when I'm sad, my face doesn't look long. All right. Anyways, remember, a long face in British English, I already revealed that, it's British English and it's typical for British English, means being sad or looking sad. So basically, when you ask why the long face, you say, what's the matter? Or why are you so sad? For example, you look down. Look down also means to look sad. Yeah. Or you may say, I feel down. That means that I feel sad. So, you look down. Why the long face? Or, why the long face? Didn't the meeting go well? Or, why the long face? You were so excited this morning. Okay. So, next one is, what's it in you? What's it in you? This phrase is more typical for American English. You can find it in American English. But of course, if you are talking to a British person, they will understand you too. Just more typical for American English. And when you ask this, what's it in you? You ask, what's wrong? What's wrong? For example, you've been off all day. What's it in you? Or, he just walked past and didn't say hi. What's it in him? Or, you've barely said a word. What's it in you? Okay, I think that's quite an interesting question. Like, it sounds interesting and not that a non-native speaker would think of to ask, right? Okay. Next phrase is, what are the odds? What are the odds? I already actually gave away the meaning here. What are the chances? What are the chances? What are the odds? And it means no way. Is that even possible? So it's like you kind of express that you are surprised. For example, we bumped into each other in Paris. Wow, what are the odds? So it's like you are surprised. No way. Is that even possible? Or what are the chances? Or what are the odds? All right. I forgot to say, what are the odds is typical for American English. In American English. Okay. Next one. Can you see about? Can you see about? I put it as a question starter, but we are going to focus later on this phrasal verb to see about. Although I highly recommend remembering it as a sentence starter, it would be easier for you later to make questions with it. So, can you see about is can you check on? Can you check on? Imagine you are in McDonald's or in KFC and you are there not alone but with a friend, and then you already made an order and you are waiting, but then something distracts you and you understand that maybe your order is about to be given to you. So you say to your friend, like, can you see about my order? Or can you check on my order? Can you see about my order? Yeah, can you see about my cheese fries? Like, you ordered cheese fries. You want your friend to check on your cheese fries. As I have said, as I mentioned, we are going to focus now on the phrasal verb to see about, because to see about is to get information or knowledge of whether something can be done. And it's a bit more common in polite or indirect English. And it's also good for sounding soft and non-demanding. Remember that. Like, if you don't want to sound rude, if you don't want a person to think that you demand something from them, you want something from them, this is a great phrasal verb. So summer is coming and imagine something is up with your AC. So you may ask your friend, can you see about the AC? It's not working. Can you see about the AC? Very, very soft, very polite. And your friend may tell you, I'll see about fixing that tomorrow. Also, a very polite way to say that I will look at it tomorrow, not today. So they're kind of like declining your request for today, but they will do that later. All right. This phrase is used equally in American and British English. So remember that. And as I mentioned, think of it as a sentence starter. Can you see about? Can you see about? Very nice phrase. Okay, next one. All right, I think I need to fix my presentation again. All right, and we are back to normal. Are you holding up all right? Are you holding up all right? And this is a compassionate and very supportive way to ask how someone is doing, especially, and keep that in mind, if they're going through a tough time. If they're going through a tough time, that's very important to remember. And it basically means, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you holding up all right? Here are some examples. After the breakup, are you holding up all right? As you can see here, we are using the question, the full question, right? We are not missing any part of it. Look at the next one. Hey, I know work's been rough. You holding up okay? You holding up all right? Yeah, we can put all right here, doesn't matter. But we are missing are, and it's fine for spoken English. So when you are speaking to other people in an informal situation, or if you're friends with your colleagues, yeah, you can skip some parts. It's fine. It's fine. But if you're taking a test, you need to be grammatically correct. So, and the last example here. I saw your post. Are you all right? Holding up? You see, we even broke this one question into two. So it's possible to do so. It's possible to do, and not a problem at all. Okay, this question is typical for American English. Right. The next one is, you're kidding me. Well, I'm sure that you actually know this phrase. It's okay. But I also wanted to introduce another phrase that is get out of here. So, first of all, to the meaning of you're kidding me. You're kidding me means I don't believe it. I don't believe it. And instead of I don't believe it, in American English, you can say you're kidding me. But in British English, you say get out of here. Get out of here. It is not rude. I mean, in some situations, get out of here is rude. But in this one, in the meaning of I don't believe it, it's not rude. It's fine. It's kind of a playful way of saying I don't believe it. For example, you won the trip, you're kidding me. Or you won the trip, get out of here. Like, you, of course, will also show it with your body language, with your face, with your intonation. So, yeah, you would be fine. You would not sound rude. Next example is, he quit? You're kidding. Or he quit? Get out of here. And wait, you met Beyonce? No way, you're kidding me. Or wait, you met Beyonce? Get out of here. Like, I don't believe it. Get out of here. I hope that you also enjoyed this phrase. Remember, you're kidding me is more typical for American English. Get out of here is more typical for British English. Right. Now on to the phrase number 8. And now we are good again. So take it easy. Take it easy. It means to relax and also to calm down. To relax and to calm down. Take it easy is typical for both American and British Englishes. And here are some examples. Hey, take it easy. No need to get upset. Well, in this case, it would mean calm down. Like, hey, calm down, no need to get upset, or also relax is fine. Then take it easy, you've got plenty of time. Like, relax, you've got plenty of time. Take it easy, calm down, yeah. Whoa, take it easy, I was just joking. Whoa, relax. Whoa, calm down, I was just joking. You can also use take it easy in a context when somebody asks you, like, any plans for the weekend, and you say, no, nothing special, I'm just going to stay in and take it easy. I'm just going to stay in, it means to stay at home, and take it easy, relax. I'm going to stay at home and relax. I'm going to take it easy and I'm going to stay in and take it easy. Yeah. All right. Next one, I'm beat. I'm beat. Well, I guess you already understood that. The first one is American, is typically used in American English, and I'm knackered is used in British English. And these both phrases can be used instead of I'm really tired. I'm really, really tired. I'm very tired. Okay. Let's cancel tonight. I'm beat. Or I've been on my feet all day. I'm knackered. Or just got home from the shift. I'm completely beat. Yeah, or I'm completely knackered. Of course, you can even intensify, you can modify these two words like beat and knackered. You can add completely or absolutely. Just remember that. Just remember about the rules of adjectives, right? If you want to know about it more, just let me know in the comments. Okay, now on to number 10 and break a leg. Break a leg. I am aware that you probably know it because I feel like everyone knows this phrase, but I want to pay attention, and that's why I put it here. I want to pay attention to an article. This article is really important. Many students love to put another article here, but it is incorrect. Remember that this is break a leg. Yes, we don't hear like we don't say break a leg because it's fast English. We want to speak fluent English, and is not really noticeable, right? But still, like, you can hear it, break a leg, break a leg. It's that little connector, and which also makes this phrase grammatically correct and meaning-wise correct. So you know that break a leg is good luck. Good luck. For example, break a leg at your audition. Or you'll do great on your test. Break a leg. Or big meeting today. Break a leg. I like to tell you a short story. So I'm watching the TV show that is called White Lotus. And there was a scene at the restaurant where one person was wishing another person good luck. But they used the phrase break a leg, and then they decided to play with it a little bit. So they say, oh, break a leg or two. And they laughed. So you might hear that as well. Just be sure that this person is just wishing you good luck. Yeah, and wishing you even more luck because like two, right? Yeah, but the set expression is break a leg. Okay, the next one is probably one of my favorites. That's I'm all ears. I'm all ears. And it means I'm listening. I'm listening. This phrase, I'm all ears, is typical for both English as American and British, and you can use it in these contexts. You said you had something to tell me. I'm all ears. Or, okay, spill it. I'm all ears. Or, you've got my full attention. I'm all ears. So when you say it, you actually say that you are listening and you give your full attention to that person. So mind that. I'm all ears. I'm all ears. Okay. Next one, and I'm starving. I'm starving. So I'm starving means I'm very hungry. I'm very hungry. For example, Let's say I'm starving. Oh, I haven't had lunch. I'm starving. Yeah. Um, but I also added this little phrase when we feel a little hungry, and it is I am peckish. I am peckish. Actually, this second phrase, so if you say I'm starving, this phrase is used equal amount of times in American and British English, but I'm peckish is more typical for British English because peckish is more typical for British English. So, for example, I could eat, I'm feeling a bit peckish. A bit peckish. So, okay. Next one. Oh, sorry, I just noticed that you actually didn't see that phrase. Second, I'm going to fix that. And there you go. Have a look at examples. Starving and peckish, a little hungry. I'm so sorry if I'm not replying to your comments right now. I don't see them on my laptop, unfortunately. Okay, I'm going to check on the live chat too. Okay, sorry, Claudia. Yeah, if we come back to number 10, and I need to do that magic trick again. Yeah, if we come back to number 10, you're right, that means good luck. Yeah, but we are already past number 12 and moving on to number 13, which is it's on me. So, it's on me means I'll pay the bill. For example, dinner's on me tonight. So you see, you just take this phrase, be on me. Dinner's on me tonight. Or, don't worry, coffee's on me. Or, next round's on me. The last one you can use at the bar, for example, when you're hanging out with your friends and you are having shots. Yeah. There is also another way of saying that, and it is, it's my treat. That's also like I'll pay the bill, so you don't have to pay. But I decided to put this phrase so far here. It's on me. Okay. Moving on to number 14. It's a no-brainer. It's equally used in both American and British English, and that means that's an easy decision. For example, should I take that job with double the salary? Duh, it's a no-brainer. That's an easy decision. Duh, it's a no-brainer. Or pizza or salad for dinner? Pizza, obviously, total no-brainer. So you can even use no-brainer separately from it's a just no-brainer. Or the free upgrade was a no-brainer. The free upgrade was a no-brainer. Yeah. As for example, I get sometimes from YouTube, Recently they offered me a free month of YouTube Music, but I'm using Apple Music. I feel like that would be a lot. So I decided not to take it. It was a brainer for me, but normally it's a no-brainer, of course. Hello to everyone who is joining us. Hello, Mikhail. And we are moving on already to number 15, and that is zip it. Zip it is more typical for American English. Yeah. I was thinking whether I should share quite a rude phrase from British English with you, but I'm not sure if I'm allowed to do that on YouTube, so I'm just going to zip it and not telling you that. Okay, so zip it is a rude and angry way of telling someone to stop talking. Stop talking. Zip it. I must say it also may sound, again, playful and a little bit cheeky, you know, like when you're with friends and you're joking around. So you can say it, but again, that depends on your intonation. Originally, this is quite a rude expression. You cannot say it to your colleagues, for example, or to your boss, right? Yeah. For example, all right, zip it. I'm trying to focus. In the first situation that you can see here, zip it is not that rude, I would say. It's like, zip it, I'm trying to focus. Like, stop talking, just give me some space. I need to focus. Maybe I'm learning Hungarian. Or you're gonna ruin the surprise. Zip it. That's again might be rude, might not, depends on the situation itself. So far I see it like coming both ways. Then the last one, zip it or you're out of the room. Well, this one is quite strict and rude. Zip it or you're out of the room. Yeah, but I can see an angry mother telling that to a child. All right, 16. It's up to you. It's up to you. It's up to you means you decide. You decide. For example, pizza or sushi, it's up to you. Like, it actually doesn't matter for me, so you decide, pizza or sushi. Or you pick the movie, totally up to you. Totally up to you. Or stay in or go out, honestly, it's up to you. It's up to you. Okay, oh, yeah, of course. This phrase is equally used both in American and British English. So it doesn't matter where or with whom you use it. It's up to you. Okay, next one. Next one, and I'll pass. Just a second. Okay. I need to do my magic trick again. Yes. Good. We are all good. Okay, so the phrase is I'll pass. I'll pass. And it means I'm not interested. I'm not interested. For example, want to come to karaoke? I'll pass tonight. Yeah, like, I'm not interested. Or not a fan of spicy food. I'll pass. Or thanks for the invite, but I'll pass. Yeah. This one is more typical for American English. Yeah. Okay. Next one, number 18. That was a close call. That was a close call. Oh, this phrase is coming from American English. And first I want you to imagine a situation. Like, you're standing on the balcony holding your phone and you almost dropped it. You almost dropped your phone and you say, oh, whoa, that was a close call. That was a close call. Or you ran to catch the train and the doors closed right after you got on. So you're inside the train. You can imagine that situation, really stressful. And you can say, oh, that was a close call. So you use it in these kind of situations. I think it's easier to understand this phrase when you understand the situations. Like when something bad almost happened, but it didn't. So that was a close call. All right. Some other phrases that you can say instead of that was a close call is we barely made it, or that was way too close, or that was close. Okay. For example, we made the last train, close call. Or you almost spilled coffee on your laptop. Oh, that was a close call. I'm actually in quite a dangerous situation. I'm having a glass of water next to my laptop and my phone. Oh, okay. Oh, by the way, I will take a sip of water. needed that a lot. Right. And the last situation, I nearly missed my flight. That was a close one. That was a close one. Okay. Okay, I hope that you understood this phrase. Yeah. And we will move on to number 19, which is beats me. Beats me. This one is, I mean, if we look at other 18 phrases, we can kind of understand why it is used here or there, but this one is unusual because beats me means I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how these two are connected, but beats me, I don't know. Also, you can use it in the meaning I don't understand. And you use it when you are clueless about something, when you have no idea about something. For example, why is the Wi-Fi not working? Beats me. Or, why is he driving you? Where is he going? Beats me. Why is he being weird? Beats me. What's going on over there? Beats me. It actually sounds really weird when I'm reading it like one after another, but I wanted to give you as many examples as possible so that you could figure out what that means. Or, beats me how she figured that out. Beats me how she figured that out. So you can use it separately as a phrase, as in the first 4 examples, or as in the last one, beats me how she figured that out. Wax. Mind your own beeswax. Actually, beeswax is a slang word for business or other person's deeds, other person's things that they are doing. Okay, it's a playful and slightly cheeky way to tell someone to back off as a reaction to others who were being nosy. So imagine like you are busy with something and you don't want other people know what you're busy with. But then somebody like breaks into your space and starts asking questions and you say, mind your own beeswax, mind your own business. Yeah, that's actually the original phrase, mind your own business. And but there is also a long story behind beeswax. I'm not going to talk about it here. Anyways, there are 2 ways you can say that, mind your own beeswax or mind your own business. Yeah, it's none of your business. For example, what did he say to you? Hey, mind your own beeswax. Or, who were you texting? Mind your own beeswax. Oh, that's very annoying. Like when you're on a bus or on a train and you are texting someone and then you feel that somebody is looking at your screen. Annoying. Mind your own beeswax. Or, what's in the bag? Mind your beeswax, nosy. Nosy. Or, why do you care? Mind your beeswax. This phrase might actually come out as rude, but again, totally depends on how you say it and what situation it is and what relationship you are in with this person you're saying these words to. So, okay, next one is I feel you. I feel you. Again, more typical for American English, and I feel you means I understand you, I get it, or I agree with what you have said. I feel you, yes, I wrote the meaning, I understand you, and I get it, and it also has the meaning that you experience something of the same kind, like you understand, you actually understand the pain that this person is going through because you had somewhat of the same experience. And this phrase is actually very casual and empathetic and mostly used among friends. But again, if you are friends with your colleagues, then why not? For example, I've been so stressed lately. Oh, I feel you. I mean, this situation is very common. We've all been stressed, yeah, one way or another during some periods of our lives. So I feel you. We can all imagine how a person can feel stressed. The next one is I miss summer already. Oh, same. I feel you. Yeah, there are people who prefer winter to summer, but then there are summer lovers, and we can understand each other, right? So I feel you. Or these deadlines are killing me. Oh, I feel you big time. Personally, I've never had a deadline in my life. Yeah, I've never had it because I've never worked in an office where we had any deadlines. So I cannot relate to that. But if you are working somewhere where you have deadlines, and I feel like most jobs do have it, you can say, I feel you. I feel you big time. It's like, I really, truly understand you. Yeah. So typical for American English, but again in British English they will understand you as well, no problem. Next phrase is that's messed up. That's messed up. Also typical for American English, and it's a casual and emotional way to react to something unjust or harsh. Harsh, unjust or harsh. It means that's not fair. That's not fair. That's messed up. Uh, I've been listening to this. It's not a podcast, but I listen to her, not watch her, so I kind of feel like it's a podcast for me. On YouTube, this blogger reads out Reddit stories, and she says she uses this phrase a lot, a lot. But she comes from Canada, so that's messed up. That's not fair. Let's have a look at some examples. They didn't even let her speak. Whoa, that's messed up. That's not fair. Like, you have to let other people speak. She didn't even get a chance to explain. That's messed up. Again, the same situation. He blamed you for that? Messed up. Yeah, you can again shorten it and just use the phrasal verb messed up. You got skipped again. That's seriously messed up. Yeah, that's not fair. All right. Now the next one, fair enough, is more typical for British English. Sorry, I just paid attention to the chat. I understood that we are on slide 23, and I got the message that slide 16 was not visible, but I hope I fixed that in time. I hope so. Okay. Now slide 23 is not visible. I'm doing my magic trick and we are back to normal. Fair enough. Fair enough. This phrase is more typical for British English. This is a UK informal way of saying that's true. That's true. So you say that to show that you understand why someone has done or said something. And also it's a great phrase to acknowledging someone's point in a conversation. Like when somebody makes a point and you're like, oh, yeah. And it would be really nice to say this phrase, fair enough. Fair enough. For example, I didn't call because it was late. Fair enough. Yeah. I didn't text back because I crashed early. Fair enough. I mean, how can a person call or text back when they're sleeping, right? He was just trying to help. Fair enough. This situation might have happened after some argument, and the person who said fair enough maybe was quite rude, and then somebody explained that he was just trying to help, and you're like in a calmer state, yeah, when you took things easy. You understood that, yeah, so you may say like fair enough, fair enough. And the last one here, I wouldn't want to go out in that weather either. Yeah, fair. Fair or fair enough. Again, you can shorten it to fair. All right. 24. 24. That'll do. That'll do. It is actually that will do, but you and we all want to be fluent English speakers. So in fluent English, we would normally say that'll do. That'll do. So your tongue has to be really fast from going from t to l. That'll. You even wouldn't hear t, right? You mostly hear kind of d. That'll do. That'll do. Great tongue twister. Short, and you can say it many times and practice this phrase. That'll do means that's enough. That's enough. You say it when you mean that you do not want any more of something. For example, you're eating pizza with your friends and then somebody asks you another slice and you say, no thanks, that'll do. That'll do. Yeah. Or again, the situation with wine. Somebody asks you another glass of wine and you say, oh, that'll do. That'll do. You may also add, I'm good, that'll do. Yeah, I'm good and that'll do. They are like kind of the same. Not 100%, but in these situations about food especially, you can say, yeah, that'll do, that's enough. Or, yeah, I'm good, like I'm full. That's why it's like not 100% interchangeable. That'll do. Okay, and the last one. Any word from. Again, remember it as a question starter. It would be easier for you to come up with a question if you already have a question starter. So any word from, and this is a casual way to ask if there have been any updates. It is often used in conversations about waiting for information. So, for example, it's the same as asking, have you heard any information from? Have you heard any information from? Have you heard any information from you would use in neutral or formal English. I mean, in informal, that's also okay. But any word from is used in informal English. Keep that in mind. Or in speaking. So you can ask, any word from Jane about the party? Or any word from the delivery company? Or any word from HR on the interview? So, have you heard any information from? Any word from. Just a shorter way of asking this question, but it would make you sound more fluent. Okay, that's actually it. And the last slide is not changing. Just a second. Just a second. That's actually it. Thank you for joining today. I hope that you enjoyed this lesson. I hope that it was useful. I hope that you will start using these phrases. My advice right now after watching this lesson, try making your own examples. Try making your own situations. Like you can visualize yourself in some situation. You don't have to use all 25 right now, but from time to time, visualize yourself in different situations and try using these phrases, these question starters, these replies. And as soon as the more situations you have in your head, the more things you have like practiced in your head, and maybe you would even like say them out loud, the easier it would be for you later to start using them in real life conversations. So thank you for joining. I scheduled the next live for the next Tuesday for 5 p.m. Budapest time. I think from now on, that's going to be our normal time for meetings. So thank you for joining one more time. Subscribe, share it with your friends and your family, and see you next Tuesday. Bye!